2, 3, 4. We're going. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. It's been a long time, but we're back with the Distract3d Podcast. The gang's all here. We're back together, and we're all gonna die. Probably. Maybe.
At least once.
It's been a while, but things have been busy. I think that's all there is to say about that. Just busy.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. We have intended to try to get back together whenever we could.
That just happened to be right now.
Which, yeah. Exactly.
Right here, right now.
So today's your lucky day.
It is. Okay, really quick. Did you guys know Mountain Dew has like a winter flavor?
What the heck?
Yeah, it's called Frostbite. It's really weird. It kind of tastes...
I've heard of this before.
It tastes like a blue icy. But like if it was all liquid and no ice.
Blue is a flavor.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you call ices by their flavors besides like Coke flavor?
There's a Mountain Dew flavor at some of the gas stations around us.
That is true. But no, it's called Frostbite and it's got like a shark on the front.
Cool.
It's cool.
That is pretty cool.
But no, we're talking about the game that's currently on the screen right now, and that's Cyberpunk 2077. Really quick, because it's the hot topic. I think I'm the only one of us that's played it.
I was about to comment on that. Quick, guess how many of us have actually played this game?
Just me. But
I mean, I feel like that's kind of a continuity for the show. I feel like Finn plays games and typically tells us about them, and then we try to talk about stuff, and he's the only one who knows what's going on.
Isn't Finn the only one in this group that has disposable income to buy every new game that comes out?
I mean,
hey, I had a gift card, okay?
Okay.
Just want to point that out.
That is fair.
Just want to point that out. But no, really quick, 2 cents on it because everyone's going nuts with it because of like bugs and stuff. I like it. I think it's fun. It's my kind of thing because I also like Dragon Age Inquisition, which some people didn't like. A lot of people did like it though. I like it a lot, and to be honest, I hadn't experienced too many bugs. This video that people are watching actually has probably the most bugs I've encountered the entire time I've been playing. So that's a thing.
And I think one of the biggest issues there is that people are trying to play it on the consoles, and that's just not nearly as smoothly running as a PC.
Right, but a lot of the issue with that is, don't forget, this was being designed for, like, PS4, Xbox One. Like, this was for that console generation, and then the new systems got announced, and it was like, oh, snap. And then they started developing it for that. Because I don't even think this is out on PS5 or the new Xbox.
Is it not?
I don't think so. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm gonna go look it up. Amazon, tell me, is this available on PS5? I need to know. Cyberpunk 2077. Let's see. Cyberpunk 2077, PS4, Xbox.
The real reason
yeah,
why we are called the Distract3d Podcast.
Yep.
It's not because we don't pay attention to the podcast. It's because we keep forgetting to do the research that we're supposed to do before we make the podcast.
Yeah, no. Cyberpunk is not available on next-gen consoles currently.
Huh. That's kind of wonky.
I know. Also, holy cow, the collector's edition. All the things it's got in it. You want to know what it's got in it?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay,
Why not?
so it's got an art book. It's got a car keychain, like based off of the car you get at the start of the game.
Right.
Guide to Night City evidence bag, a couple of metal pins, some embroider patches, the steelbook the disc comes in, a bunch of stickers, a statue that has V on a, like, jumping off a motorcycle with 2 guns in his hands, like he's shooting at someone.
Interesting.
It's got some more stickers, a map of Night City, a world compendium, and some postcards, as well as a giant collector box.
But the true question is, does it have a statue of Keanu Reeves?
It does not have a statue of Keanu Reeves.
For shame.
Which Keanu Reeves' character is actually really cool.
No duh. I mean,
Well,
it's Keanu Reeves, bro.
But like, just
Did you guys know that pistols are completely broken in that game?
in Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
they are pretty good. I use I have a revolver, a submachine gun that I've got, and then a sniper rifle I crafted. Like, that's what I use.
You literally only need a pistol. You can get, like, I saw a video of a guy talking about it, and if you spec entirely into pistols, there's one skill where you can remove the range penalty.
That's
right?
a skill?
So your pistol can become a sniper rifle, because you do the same damage no matter how far away you are. You can get, like, 100 and some % chance of critical.
Oh my gosh.
That you never don't crit, basically. Every shot is a crit, and then you can... I don't remember what the crit multiplier is that you can eventually stack it up to, but it's ridiculous.
I think you can get, like, up to 5. I'm pretty sure.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I will say that's not how I'm building my character.
Makes sense. It does kind of remove the fun of the game when you can one-shot literally anything.
Yeah. No, I'm building a hack-based character. Yeah, exactly. Which I think is one thing, because, like, Skyrim is still notoriously buggy. Years later.
I mean, Bethesda is still notoriously buggy.
They are still notoriously buggy. Every single game, everyone remembers Fallout 76.
Right?
So, like, as much as
It's a
people...
lot better now, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
I do want to try at some point, because it's on Game Pass. Which, hey, $1 for 3 months.
Right?
Like, count me in.
We could totally build
A base.
Firebase.
Tekkadan.
Tekkadan base.
That's for sure. Also, so, referring to the bugs thing, because, like, bugs don't...
That's great. Thank
Bugs don't bug me. Pardon kind of the pun there. It was not on purpose. Because
Sure.
like, I understand those can be fixed, right? Because, like, back when Prey came out, if you remember, IGN gave it, like, a really bad review due to the fact it had this bad bug that could have your save file corrupt at a certain point in the game. And then, of course, that review went down in infamy because it was like, no, you're not gonna just be like, oh, wait for the patch that they're planning on releasing. No, they went and uploaded the review anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the director of esports who I work for at my school posted a thing saying, everyone, Cyberpunk 2077, so many bugs at launch. Me, Elder Scrolls, Ark Survival, GTA, FIFA, Fight Night, UFC, Red Dead, Fallout, COD, No Man's Sky, Bioshock, Battlefield, Battlefront, The Outer Worlds, Minecraft, Fortnite, and PUBG. It's like, yeah, that exactly.
I'm not listening to that. I don't know what you're. I'm not sure what's funny or what we're laughing at. Sorry.
That's all right.
It's just people being people.
People be funny.
People do be funny though.
Right?
Like, oh boy. It's like, just calm down. They're bugs. They'll get it fixed. I get it. Bugs can suck.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, especially when they're
At
like,
least it's not Ubisoft, and they will actually fix them.
exactly. It's CD Projekt Red. Witcher 3 had a bunch of bugs when that launched. Remember that? That was a thing.
Nope.
Well, I
Doesn't it still have bugs? Like
I'm-
freaking Roach climbing up on the freaking...
No, I think they fixed that. But, like, that was one of the bugs that came out, and then they fixed it. I don't know. I didn't play The Witcher 3 until, like, a year and a half after it came out because it went on sale. But
Right?
that's besides the point.
I still haven't because I suck.
Hey, I never even finished it. because there's just so much to do.
Do you ever finish The Witcher 3?
No.
No, like, is there a finished?
Oh, is there? I mean, according to Henry Cavill, he's finished it like 3 times or something. I think he said.
Crap.
You remember that, Tristan? I think you were the one that showed that to me.
I mean, yeah, Henry Cavill is awesome though, because he's
A nerd.
he actually cares about the things that he wants to do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I think at one point he said he actually wanted to be Batman.
That would
when
be
he
cool.
was a kid. That was like his dream
Dude,
to be Batman. As a kid.
Wouldn't he be a really good James Bond?
My issue with that is that I think he's too buff, because I think James Bond is supposed to be all about he looks
The charisma.
doesn't necessarily look like some killer assassin.
That's
he
true.
looks like a suave, kind of normal guy, but
That's fair.
he can kill you. I mean,
That is fair.
but it would definitely be interesting. I mean, we've seen him as Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, that's right. I guess he did do that. I didn't watch that movie.
It
I-
wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I
It
don't-
was actually pretty okay.
I don't intend to watch it because you know me. I'm a bit of a Sherlock Holmes snob because I read them. So I like how the character is.
Yeah.
And don't want it ruined for me. Also, wow. The video I took, it's a problem with OBS, but OBS made the video really, really choppy.
Nice.
Because it was running perfectly fine during this, and I'm watching it back right now, and it is really choppy, and I don't know why. Because I was.
I mean, it's usually typically better to add it in post, but
yeah, it doesn't change anything. I can't change the choppiness. It's some of the game and how it's recorded here. Yeah, but it's not
so
the
we
end of the world.
apologize for that.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, I mean, you know. Oh, I think I figured out whatever the issue was during the recording because it smoothed out. Weird. Anyways, yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. It's the kind of RPG I like to play, where it's like, who are you as a character, and you go around, you do side quests and stuff and things like that.
Right.
Because that's why I like Dragon Age Inquisition so much, is that game was less, like, the main story was like, here's the main story, and it's a vessel for you running in Inquisition. Because no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Ever.
Nobody.
saw that joke.
No, never. Totally haven't made that before. But yeah, Cyberpunk. Some people are kind of getting all Karen on it, but I'm good with it. Yeah. Speaking of that, by the way, did you hear that, like, you can't say, like, simp on Twitch anymore?
Simp?
No, simp.
Simp? Why? What?
Yeah, it's become, like, one of those words that's banned now. As of yesterday. So,
These people are
Tristan,
crazy,
unfortunately,
man.
you aren't allowed on Twitch anymore.
That is a shame.
So,
I got it.
yeah,
That's so weird. People are too
sensitive.
fragile
Yep.
nowadays.
Like, but, like, seriously, because whoever says that, like, it's always as, like, a joke.
Yeah.
Like, who actually gets offended by that? That's what I want to know.
Right?
The type of people who would have it banned.
It's kind of... exactly. Well, this was, like, the Twitch decision. This is, like, the board of director decision.
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. Because, like... I just don't get it. Because when people say simp, it's always...
A joke.
Yeah, it's never... Like, I'm trying to think of an actual, like, really rude thing to say to someone. Cause it's... And then be like, yeah, it's not that. It's not like you're calling someone flipping. I don't know.
That doesn't
Slimo,
sound like an insult.
like Slimo, to use Star
Like,
Wars.
and people are getting super butthurt about that too.
Oh yeah,
What are they butthurt about?
being called Karen,
Yeah, I know. Like, what the heck?
Well, then don't act like it.
right?
Right?
Like, I don't know. It's weird.
That's
And
My favorite is the tweet of Karen, basically,
mhm.
complaining that all these school kids were referring to her as a Karen and asking what legal action she could take against this. Like, that is exactly the issue. Shut up.
right.
I don't think there's a
Exactly.
lot of people with them.
Like, if you're saying that, you're acting like that.
I'm sure Missy has a lot to say about this topic.
The Karen issue.
Right?
Well, because, like, here's the thing. It doesn't really matter. It's like, sure, if your name's Karen, then just whatever. I mean, come on.
Right.
We joke around and go, like, when you screw up, it's like, oh, pull the fin. You know?
Right? I'm sorry that your name is what society has chosen to describe these people, but at the same time, it's a joke. Get over it.
Exactly. It's like it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But, c'est la vie. What can you do? Unfortunately. Speaking of, though, Jace, have you watched Mandalorian Season 2 yet?
Not yet, sadly.
Tristan, did you finish it?
Or have we watched season one?
Yes, I did. I watched it like a few hours after
Oh.
it released.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh,
That last stuff, though, that we won't bring up?
Dude, I totally called it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, heck
I
yeah.
was like, dude, it's gotta be.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
gotta
like,
be there.
what else would they have done?
Right.
When I was sitting there watching it, and it was like, oh,
this,
yeah.
This is public knowledge. This is public knowledge, so it's not. I'm not going to be spoiling anything for you, Jason, or viewers. You know, they were talking about the Book of Boba,
Yeah.
releasing the Book of Boba.
It's a
And
weird
originally,
title.
people were thinking that it was going to take the place of the Mandalorian.
Mhm.
They did actually
Confirmed.
release a statement. They confirmed that it is not. So what they're hoping to do is they're hoping to take all of the Star Wars stuff and kind of use the MCU formula. How you're going to see a lot of
Overlapping.
cameos from other shows, which is cool. My only issue with that is it seems like they're spreading themselves really, really thin here.
Yeah.
Which,
Mm.
A lot.
if they do it right, which they have been, to be fair, it could be good.
Mhm.
But I am hoping that fans won't get bored, because like if you see, you know, with the MCU, you know, they started releasing all those television series, and I mean,
I nobody ever watched them.
right. I may be the outlier, but I've seen like 2 episodes maybe of one of the shows, and it just didn't really hold my interest. And I think maybe that's because the MCU, I personally think the MCU feels better in a movie format than it does in a TV series. But I mean, if they're doing what they're doing with Mandalorian, I don't have a problem with it. I just, you know, still have that fear that they're gonna spread themselves a little too thin.
Yeah, I agree. And the other thing too is like, so you know how they release like all the stuff for the Marvel TV shows that are coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that stuff caught my interest at all.
No.
Like the Loki TV show didn't catch my interest. The Winter Soldier Falcon show doesn't really catch my interest.
I think
WandaVision definitely does not catch my interest.
really.
No,
Okay.
I don't understand what the idea was. Like, let's make this weird kind of 50s style sitcom.
I think you might change your mind because it's supposed to tie into the multiverse of madness. That's the whole point behind all of that craziness. It's supposed to tie into the multiverse of madness.
I just don't
which is Doctor Strange, and we're going to see in Spider-Man 3 that also is tying into the multiverse of madness. So it could be worth seeing after the fact, because you'd be like, well, how did we get here? You know, if this is what this looks like, what could the TV show be like?
Maybe.
But
I don't like the not the style, the genre they're going with.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Well, really, it's like a horror, though.
Is it?
It's supposed to be like a horror.
No, not multiverse. I meant the WandaVision show.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to. Well, because at first, if you see the trailer, at first, you know, it has that kind of, I don't know, like 80s show. I don't know.
It's more like 50s, 60s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. It has like a 50s feel to it, 50s TV show feel to it. But throughout the preview, even, you see that there's like this horror-esque underlying kind of feel to it. And I think that's going to take prominence in the show.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Again, some of the other shows seemed like they'd be cool. And I'm sure, honestly, that some of them really are, they have cool parts to them.
Mm-hmm.
I think, honestly, what might have ruined it for me was the DC TV shows, because they started out really awesome, like Flash and the Arrow.
And they got
and then
trash.
then you started seeing the Arrow, the Green Arrow, shoot his bow up into the air and somehow grapple onto something when you could clearly see that there's nothing up there. You know, just like, it just started getting really wonky, and I was like, yeah, this is a no-go.
Right.
But a few of the movies that they released that they're working on sound like they could be really, really cool. Like,
I think they can be.
Actually, even the What If TV show, that sounds like it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, that I think will be fun. I don't think it's going to be
different because it's in animation.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be like great. I just think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
That kind of a show.
You know, I think that's mainly the point behind it, because it's like,
no, I agree.
You know, I mean, literally, it's what if, because we're seeing a lot of and I think in Thor: Love and Thunder, because they're saying that one of the what if like subjects would be, you know, what if I can't remember her name,
Natalie
but
Portman's
Thor's
character.
interest. Yeah, what if she was
Thor?
The Thor or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they said that we're gonna see something like that in Thor: Love and Thunder.
I don't know. I'm just afraid a lot of it's gonna be like the whole woman power garbage that we just get nowadays, because that's just become a thing. Like that, honestly, that whole thing has ruined any female protagonist for me. Now.
Okay, here's the thing, though. I think Mandalorian did it really well. I think Mandalorian did that really well because, first of all, Ahsoka is just
Ahsoka's
awesome.
great.
I don't care if they're even trying to push the woman power thing on Ahsoka, because she's awesome. And then
my issue,
you know,
I'll let you finish.
I was gonna say in that last episode, without giving anything away, we see, you know, a group of some of the gals in the TV show, and that part I think was awesome. I think that was really awesome, and I kind of wish they would have done that for like Endgame. You know, we had talked about how all of a sudden all these ladies on the battlefield just somehow meet up and do this woman power thing. I think it would have been cool if they would have planned that ahead of time. I think it would have been okay, and that's kind of what they did in The Mandalorian. You know, they like made it work. And Cara Dune or whatever, she's an awesome character.
I don't like her character.
You don't?
Look, here's the thing, right? I didn't mind like the whole when they like squatted up and did their thing.
Yeah.
That was fine the way they did. I didn't think it was written well. I thought it was written really poorly. I also think all 3 of those characters, like the main female ones, I think they're all really boring characters that are very one-dimensional.
I don't care much. Well, I don't know if this is. I don't think it's. Because you've already met the assassin.
Well,
lady,
yeah,
right?
and I know Bo-Katan because she was in the other animated
Right.
stuff.
I mean that's.
But like,
I mean, possible minor spoilers, but I mean, I think Bo-Katan was awesome. I liked her. I didn't care much for her little sidekick.
no, I don't remember.
I thought Cara Dune was pretty cool, just because of some of her background stuff. The other lady, I don't want to say much because I think that actually does give stuff away. But the other lady in that last episode, I don't think I care much for her. She was cool when she was with you know who, and that whenever we like first saw her in season 2, you know.
I
know what I'm talking
thought that character was better in season 1. Just the way it was.
Yeah, no, that was cool, but I think that whole scene that we saw with all that happening, that I think that was really cool because it was very cinematic, I guess.
I don't know. I just found those characters to be one-dimensional. It bugged me. They were just bland.
Yeah. Well, then again, we may get a chance to see more of them, you know, and they may fill out a little bit.
Potentially. We'll just have to wait and see.
But the actual Mandalorian is freaking amazing.
Yeah, no, Din is a good character, I think.
Yeah.
And it's that fine line of, like, we don't know a whole lot about him, but if you write that correctly, then it works. It's kind of like the silent protagonist in video games, how sometimes the silent protagonist is great, and other times the silent protagonist is like, why is my character silent?
Yeah.
You know? For example...
the end?
Oh, sorry.
So much going on.
Yes. That we won't talk about.
I'm excited for the next season is all I was trying to say. But, for example, you were going to segue into...
Silent protagonist, yeah. Because, for example, in Cyberpunk, it wouldn't work. But for something like The Legend of Zelda, it works. Right? Link is a silent protagonist, and it works really well. Or, for example, Gordon Freeman in Half-Life is a silent protagonist, and it works. It's just... Or the Ashen one in Dark Souls 3 is a silent protagonist, and it works.
Yeah.
It's all in how it's written. I don't know. That's a me thing. I focus on writing a lot. Yeah, Destiny 2. Before they started adding dialogue, Ghost did all the talking. But that's a little different because technically, you know, Ghost is speaking for you, and, you know, there's a difference.
Yeah, it is different, and because of the actual format of the game,
right,
it works a lot better because it's multiplayer, massively multiplayer.
Exactly.
So it works a lot better.
Mm-hmm. I'm mainly thinking more of, like, I shouldn't say the Ashen one from Dark Souls, but I'm thinking, like, the non-customizable silent characters, silent protagonists.
Yeah.
So, Link, Gordon Freeman, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because those work. I'm trying to think of other silent protagonists in video games.
I'm sure there are a ton, but I just can't.
Exactly. It's like, now that I'm thinking about it, who's a silent protagonist?
And you're also talking about mainly RPGs, right?
Oh, that's typically where you see it. Well, no, because...
who's...
Oh, no, he talks. Never mind.
Well, I guess technically he talks, but freaking the Dragonborn.
Yeah, you're, you know, You're silent to a degree. You pick options, but you never say anything.
Right, and you shout, but
Right, but that doesn't count. I was going to say I'm gonna go ahead and say the main character from BioShock 1. Even though he talks at the beginning, he like introduces you to the game in the opening cutscene. He talks to you about this stuff, but you know, I think
and of course it's always different to see that, you know, in a movie or TV show rather than in a video game. It works a lot better in a video game.
correct. It just all depends.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But, I mean, Mandalorian doesn't speak that much.
No. Man, a few words. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
which is cool. I like it really gives off the Western vibe.
Uh-huh. Speaking of Star Wars, though, you want to know what I finally played this morning?
What?
Because I've had it for a while. I was given it by a friend. Is Star Wars Squadrons.
Oh, cool.
Oh my gosh, you can play it in VR.
Yeah?
Dude, 6-year-old me was freaking out. I was
like,
flying an X-Wing. And I was there. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm honestly pretty sure that's what I'm getting you for Christmas after that. Since you have an Oculus. Like, I'm getting you Star Wars Squadrons, because holy crap. Like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I was flying an X-Wing, dude.
That's awesome, dude. It really is. I mean, I especially love in that game, at least what I've heard of it, is how it allows you to actually press the buttons and stuff in the actual X-Wing. Like, what the freak, dude? That's so cool.
Well, there's no, like, hand tracking, right?
Right.
So, I just gotta watch a bug on the playback here, where an enemy clipped through a wall and ran around and then killed me. But,
what is the gameplay?
Huh?
What is the gameplay, by the way?
Cyberpunk.
Oh,
yeah, I ran around
sense.
and did some side quests and stuff. So, and this is like,
cool.
I don't know if I told you, I was like 13 hours in when I finally finished what is basically the prologue.
That's
yeah,
kind of insane. I mean, it took me quite a while to finish the prologue for Witcher 3, but that's mainly because I ran around and did side quests and explored.
Right. Well, that's also the reason.
And then you were like, dude, this is still the starting area. I was like, oh.
Yep. Because I didn't realize that either. That was the starting area when I played The Witcher 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a kind of small map, but that's okay. I'm sure there's a lot of fun things to do. And then
Dense.
And then my eyes were open.
Behold, more.
Right.
But no, I'm probably getting you Squadrons for Christmas because I think you'll enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
I also just...
Here's an interesting question, because we kind of talked about it just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And this is also a question for Jason. What is...
Unmutes.
Sorry. There we go. If you had to pick one, which would be your favorite map in a game?
Oh. That's actually a really good question.
Because, and that's, honestly, it's really hard for me as well, because Skyrim is so beautiful. The map, literally, you could just run around and explore, but then again, you got The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much. There's like the nostalgia side to it. There's the exploration side to it. It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough question.
Maybe I think we should come back to that.
Probably. I'm discounting Minecraft because I don't think that's fair.
No.
Yeah,
that
doesn't count.
Yeah. That's its own thing.
Unless you want to go with like one of the Minecraft RPGs or something, which I mean probably isn't as special.
Minecraft Dungeons is pretty fun.
Minecraft. I haven't played that.
It's good.
It's good. I wouldn't say that any of the maps are super interesting.
No, definitely not.
What do you do in Minecraft Dungeons?
It's Diablo.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
I really like the enchantment system.
Yeah, those are good.
I think that's probably the best thing it's got going for it, is that.
What about this? Open world or what am I trying to say?
Section world? Semi-open world? Linear?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
like for Diablo, it's not really open world. You kind of
right.
Yeah.
How do you spell Imperial?
Imperial.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, order's ready for pickup.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
I think I would have to say, even though semi-closed worlds or semi-open worlds can have their benefits to try to keep you on track with the actual story, I still would probably prefer open world because that's kind of just more my gameplay style. I just like to run around and explore. So.
I think like there's a benefit to both, right?
Yeah.
So obviously there are tons of open world games. Cyberpunk, Vampire. I actually really like Vampire's world a lot.
Yeah.
That's
for your consideration. The Coral Highlands from Monster Hunter World.
Ooh, true. That is true.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That is true.
I still have yet to play that game.
Vampire or Monster Hunter?
Both.
So another game that's got a good world is Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. Which I'm pretty sure I've talked to you guys about before.
Yeah.
That's the one with the duck dude, right?
Yeah, that's that one.
Okay, yeah.
Because like that one's not open world per se. It's like you go around and each area is an area, and then you go and it transitions you to another area. But it's well connected and goes through.
Yeah.
XCOM 2's world is just straight up the world.
Right.
I need to play Chimera Squad still. Like more. Final Fantasy.
I think Destiny 2 has a good balance.
Yeah, theirs is that semi-open world that we talked about. Final Fantasy 15's world is pretty fun to explore, I will say.
Can you imagine if Destiny 2 was open world?
That would be crazy. That'd be like No Man's Sky, where you fly from planet to planet.
Right.
Well, okay, maybe not that open world, but at least in the actual worlds, having it be open world.
I mean, aren't they technically?
It's semi-open.
Well,
because you can only explore so much. Whenever there's like a height limit and
there's always a skybox.
Not in No Man's Sky.
There is no sky. Oh boy. Yeah. Also, hey, Steam fixed itself. Finally.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh boy. Look at that.
It did the thing.
It did the thing.
Woo.
Gosh darn it, Tristan's offline.
I'm offline.
Yeah, on Steam.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess Minecraft isn't Steam. So.
No, really? That's crazy, dude.
It took me a second.
Vampire has a really good open world, in my opinion. And my reasoning for that is that it feels very well interconnected and its design feels real.
Yeah.
Which, I think is a good thing. Because it's like, oh, bless you.
And then again, with all for your consideration with all the maps, also consider all of the MMOs.
True.
Because you
World
have
of Warcraft's world. Holy crap, that's a world.
Right? Yeah.
Dark Souls 3 has a great world, too. Just saying.
I'm not gonna look through my Steam library and think about this because I asked myself too good of a question.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh boy.
No.
I know, I'm looking at Steam what has a great open world?
All right.
Why am I getting laughed at? It's a sneeze.
It's a cute sneeze.
It is a cute sneeze.
While we're considering that, I'm gonna make you think some more by
Okay.
asking you.
My brain's not hurting already.
I'm already not thinking very well.
By asking you,
Uh-huh.
because it's that time of season,
Yeah.
what
Is your favorite
Christmas song?
Christmas song? How Many Kings?
How many kings?
Yeah. You know the one, right?
That's pretty easy.
How many kings stepped down from their thrones? That one.
Is
Yeah.
that Christmas
Yeah.
song?
Yeah, that's a Christmas song. It's about
Yeah,
Jesus
who-
being
why?
born.
Okay.
Because it's, talking about, God sent his son to die for us. Because Jesus stepped down from his throne.
Who the heck is down here?
Huh?
Apparently, that song is by a group named Down Here.
Yep.
Interesting. My favorite is "O Come, O Come, Emmanuel,"
That's
but
good.
specifically by a specific guy. So it's a live performance by a Messianic Jew
Oh.
at in Jerusalem. So he performed live in Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta hold up. I have it saved here. It's his name is Joshua Aaron. The coolest thing about it to me is all of the actual music and the instruments that they used is very Hebrew. And then he actually sings in the Hebrew language, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it's just it's so fun. It's so cool.
I will have to look at that now, because now I'm curious. Call me intrigued. I'm still thinking of open worlds now.
Right?
It's Metro Exodus has some good worlds in it. Jason, did you ever play BattleTech? Because I think we had talked about that.
What?
Huh?
Oh, the newer one?
Yeah, the
Sounds
newer
from
one.
Oh,
You know, I have it. My dad's played it. I haven't played it yet though.
that's the mech one, right?
Yeah, that's the mech one.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't played that yet.
You haven't? Because I thought we had talked about it.
It looks interesting, but I've heard it gets really boring once you get into it.
Have you ever played the old version?
No.
No.
The original? I used to play that with my dad like all the time.
The OG BattleTech.
Hey!
What?
God.
Hey! I did. I was sitting here. I was like, "Oh, the Steam sale's working again. Let's just go in here and do this and do this."
Oh, there is a Steam sale, isn't there?
Yeah. That's why I was waiting to get your Christmas present for the sale, because not that I don't love you enough to like spend money, but also being smart.
No, yeah.
The option of not spending as much money, I'm gonna go with that.
Right.
Right.
Well, when you play it like that. So now I can destroy Tristan in some X-Wing battles.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, I was trying to decide, Tristan, if I wanted to get you squadrons. I was thinking about Death Stranding, because we've talked about that a lot. Or I was gonna get you Dark Souls just to as kind of more of a joke, because you guys always get at me for that. Because Finn likes Dark Souls, he's a masochist.
Well, I do appreciate the gift, but you do know that now you are still the only masochist in the group.
Look, man, I like Dark Souls, what can I say?
I mean, it's just fact, you know.
Just
you can't skate around it.
Nope.
I like Dark Souls, what can I say?
But then again, I played Cuchulainn, which was kind of... He was a masochist.
You did. So who's the real masochist here?
I was playing a character, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I just need to figure out what to get Jason for Christmas.
That sounds like a familiar question.
I know.
Well, but at the same
I
time...
finally decided on something.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, Finn, remember... I'm not saying don't, but also don't forget that we did go in together to get the Destiny thing.
That's true.
It is true. I'll count that.
I'll find something.
Again, not saying that you...
I like to get people things.
Don't feel...
I like getting
people
people things. It's a joy to me.
Desk.
Honestly, that's probably where the majority of my money goes.
Yep.
Well,
and that's like, where'd all my money go?
it was first, but
Right?
And then flipping, bills and giving people things.
I love spending money. Wait, where'd all my money go?
Oh boy. But yeah, no, so Tristan, I want to destroy you in a dogfight at some point now. But we have to both do it in VR. It's really weird because you're sitting and you're using mouse and keyboard to fly still.
yeah,
But you can look around with your head.
that's pretty cool.
It's really cool. I wasn't sure how it would be at first.
So wait, it can't connect to the actual...
To the controllers, no.
Dang.
Which makes sense because of how, how crazy, how crazy weird it would be to control it with your hands like that and push the buttons directly. It would take, it'd be really flipping hard to program. But just, it's so much fun. Because literally all I've done is I played the prologue, because I've had it a while. A friend of mine gave it to me. And I just hadn't played it yet. And I played it, and I was sitting there, and I saw it had the VR option, and I was like, I don't know, because a lot of people were saying when it came out, like, you want to do it with, like, the joystick, because it's a flight simulator joystick kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't own. Surprise, surprise. because you know I play lots of flight simulators. But yeah, just it's so good.
Believe it or not, my grandpa Peterson, not my grandpa Horton, my grandpa Peterson actually has a flight simulator that he plays.
That does not surprise me. Actually, if you can believe that.
Dude, have you met him, right?
No, I haven't.
You at least saw him because he was there at my graduation.
I wasn't
Oh, yeah,
here.
you couldn't make it.
I couldn't make it. I was out of town.
Dang. Crap. Well, yeah. He was there. He's crazy. He's weird.
No, it seems like, even though he's not your Horton grandfather, just to say it because you are Horton, it seems just like a normal thing.
I mean, he probably hasn't done it in a while, though. I will say he probably hasn't played the simulator in a good while, but
Probably not, but you know.
I think he was. Yeah, because he's the guy who like would shoot at us with fireworks.
Oh yeah, I've heard that story.
Yeah, so Jason, to give you some context, my grandfather is crazy.
Just like the entirety of Tristan's family.
He's probably the closest to a pyromaniac that I've ever actually met. Fireworks is he loves fireworks. So he will take bottle rockets, and he lives on a 680-acre ranch in Nebraska. But he'll take bottle rockets, and he'll put them in like a lead pipe and shoot them at us. And one time, my older brother, he got on the roof of like this treehouse that my uncle built like years and years ago, and the treehouse is really, really rotten, and just probably not the best thing for my brother to be standing on the roof of. Right. And then my grandpa started shooting freaking bottle rockets at him, and he ended up catching his freaking pant leg on fire. And so he's up on the roof, his pant leg on fire. He's like, I'm on fire, and he's like trying to pat himself out. He didn't fall, surprisingly, but that's the kind of stuff we do at my grandpa's ranch. It's good fun.
Oh boy. It doesn't surprise me at all. Amazingly. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. You know, a game you need to get, Tristan, that I'm pretty sure I've bugged you about for a while, is the From Other Suns on the Oculus.
Hmm.
So you know FTL, right? The game FTL?
Yeah.
Yeah. Picture that, but VR.
Okay.
Like, need I say more?
Well, I mean, but is it still like the arcadey look?
No. So, you know what FTL is, right? The roguelike where you man a ship and your crew?
Was that the... Hold on.
Jason knows what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think about what is...
Look
what
at
is
just
the one that you showed me where you're in the spaceship, but it's like VR?
I'm pretty sure that was From Other Suns.
Okay. So that's the one you're talking about. Okay, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool. I was thinking about a different game.
You need to get that though, so we can play it together.
We haven't set up our
your Oculus.
Our Oculus yet, but I think we're planning on doing that like really soon.
You should. Especially if you're gonna start playing Squadrons. Even if you do it once, it's worth it.
Oh yeah,
it's so good. Like, that's all there is to say about it. Such ends the rant of VR. Oh,
Speaking of VR,
speaking of
our game of the year,
Half-Life Alyx.
Half-Life Alyx?
Yeah, one VR game of the year.
Oh, wait, why am I still able to vote?
Oh, it's on because Steam does their own version.
Oh, well, yeah. That's the one I was looking
Steam
at.
does their own thing. Which game of the year for Steam, I'm gonna do the same thing I vote for with the actual Game Awards, and that's Hades. Because holy crap, that game's incredible. For VR game of the year, I haven't played Alex, so you know what I'm voting for? Squadrons, because it's the only one on that list I've played.
That's what I did. I honestly haven't played any of the options for Game of the Year. Okay, except for Fall Guys, and
Screw that.
Vote
for Hades. Vote for Hades.
I voted for Red Dead Redemption 2.
How dare you?
I don't know anything about Hades. I know stuff about Red Dead Redemption 2, and the open world on that is an open world. That looks super cool, dude.
I have not.
I really want to eventually get that and try it out because that looks awesome.
I was about to say just borrow Hades from my Steam library, but I own it on Epic because when it first came out in early access, it was only available on Epic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for people listening, Steam is now doing their Game Awards, even though the first Game Awards are over. Which, by the way, The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year. Surprise, surprise.
Huh.
Didn't see that coming.
Right.
Even though I heard a lot of people didn't like it. Anyways, but Steam, for their Game of the Year, they have Red Dead Redemption 2, Hades, Doom Eternal, Fall Guys, and Death Stranding. Are their Game of the Year options. Out of that list, I have played Fall Guys and Hades, and that is it. Surprise, surprise. Phasmophobia has VR support? That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. I want to get Phasmophobia because of that. Also because you guys played a lot.
I've not actually played it.
Better with Friends, Deep Rock Galactic. There we go.
I did Risk of Rain 2, actually.
I said Sea of Thieves, Finn's favorite game.
Never. Most innovative gameplay.
Superliminal. Have you seen that?
No, I have not. I haven't played any of the games on this list.
I said Death Stranding because it looks really interesting.
It does look interesting, but I don't know if I'd say it's innovative.
Well, I mean, where else are you going to be a package deliverer?
In real life, for my job.
Oh, well, you know, I can't.
I think I'm going to say Teardown for this one.
Dude, that soundtrack, Halo Master Chief Collection, heck yeah.
I'm going to say Teardown for innovative just because I've seen stuff on that, and it's literally like, yeah. It's destroy everything.
Persona 4 Golden for best soundtrack.
Yeah, I will, because Persona 4's Golden soundtrack is incredible.
But dude,
that's what I should have gotten you to. I'm sitting here like, dude, these games. Story-rich game? I have played 2 of the games on this list.
I said Detroit Become Human.
I actually just finished that the other day.
Yeah?
I think I got a pretty good ending for what I wanted. But I'm actually going to say...
Untitled Goose Game.
Metro Exodus. Because I really like Metro Exodus. Best game you suck at. I've played Apex. I'm planning on playing Crusader Kings 3 because it's on Game Pass. And I've heard it's really good. GTFO, I do want to play at some point.
Is that Get the Freak Out? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah. It's by the people that made Payday. And it's supposed to be really cool, really difficult, but really cool. Also, apparently FIFA 21 What?
Wait, best game I suck at?
Yeah.
FIFA?
It's on there.
What?
That's one of the options.
What the crap?
I think for this list, I'm gonna vote Crusader Kings 3 just because I intend to play it soon because it's on Game Pass. Visual style, I'm voting Ori just because the visual style in that game is really cool. Even though I haven't played it, I haven't played anything else on the list. Best soundtrack. Whoa, is that Persona 4 Golden that Finn voted for?
It's Halo Master Chief.
I haven't played that.
You're looking at the wrong one there, Finn. What?
Persona 4 Golden's the only one on that list I've actually played. Just saying.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It does.
A sit back and relax game.
Satisfactory.
I haven't played any of these games. But I will take Jason's advice on that one. Oh, that's all of them?
Yeah.
That was quick. Wow. Jason, what did you vote for Game of the Year?
Game of the Year, I put down Hades because I haven't actually played any of them.
Ah.
And so you said Hades. So.
It's so good. Like, honestly, Supergiant Games...
You know what?
What?
I think because it's not, because that's not a double or triple A.
No, it's an indie.
I think indie deserves to win.
Yeah!
Let me go back. Where the freak is this?
It's at the top. It's so good. It is. It's really good.
I think Red Dead Redemption has got enough publicity.
Hey, just saying, Hades was also nominated for the actual Game Awards Game of the Year.
Cool.
So,
it was nominated for what?
Game of the Year at the actual Game Awards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, like, you know, they did so much that game deserves it. It's also got a fantastic soundtrack. I honestly probably would have voted for that over Persona 4 if that had been an option for best soundtrack. If you can believe that, Tristan. He's just in total
Wait,
shock.
you said if Hades?
If Hades had been an option for best soundtrack, I would have voted for it over Persona.
Interesting.
That's
Wait, why do I not have the sit back and relax and then Game of the Year badges?
I don't know. I got a foil best games you suck at card. I think it's random.
Yeah.
I think they just give you random ones.
Yeah, it's completely random.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I voted on all of them. Why do I only have 8 of 10?
Because they're random.
Well, wait, no. It literally actually said that I have 10 of 10, but I don't. I only have 8 of 10.
I don't know.
I'm
what
restarting
to say.
Steam.
Oh my god.
I want it.
Oh wait, Stardew Valley's on sale?
Yeah.
Cool.
Farming.
That's kind of cool.
Farming is good. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Yeah. Should I pull up the like some of the award stuff from the actual Game Awards? And we can talk about those really quick.
Sure.
Alright, Here we go. The Game Awards. Let's find it here. Alright, 2020. Here we go. No, I don't want to subscribe for updates from the Game Awards. All right, so game of the year, or should we do that last?
No, let's start with that. Whatever.
Okay, we'll start with the top, with the big one.
Just go down the list to make it less confusing.
Yeah. All right, so the nominees were Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and The Last of Us Part 2, which, as we know, won. So, yay, congratulations.
Yeah.
Out of that list, what would you guys have voted for? You already know which one I voted for.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing's
Oh,
pretty
man.
good.
I don't get the feel of that game. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know that I've played. I don't think I played any of those games.
Really? I think you would like Ghost of Tsushima. From what I've heard.
Oh yeah, I did see like a few ads for that looked interesting.
It's by the people that made Infamous.
Okay.
Sucker Punch Studios. So, I think you'd like it. I'd definitely look into it because from what I've seen, it looks like something you would enjoy.
Yeah.
Out of that list, I've only played Animal Crossing and Hades though. So wait,
I probably would have said The Last of Us Part 2 or Ghost of Tsushima.
Makes sense. Alright, best game direction. We got, so this is awarded for creativity, vision, and innovation in direction and design.
Okay.
So they did Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Of course. Of course.
Yep. Can you guess where my vote is?
Hades.
It's Hades. Tristan, what would your vote be? I don't think you've played any game.
I don't know. I don't even know much about the actual gameplay of any of these. Creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I don't know. I think I could rule out Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a remake.
Honestly, to a degree, like my vote's between Hades and Half-Life Alyx on this one. Just because of, well, the design and vision for Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah.
You know. I will say, can you guess which one won?
The Last of Us 2?
Oh my gosh, how did you know? That's crazy. Yep.
Dude. Okay, looking through, what did it not win?
It actually lost a couple of things.
Oh, yeah. I see.
However, the next one, Best Narrative, there was 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and surprise, surprise, The Last of Us Part 2. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Do you know who won? It was The Last of Us Part 2. Wow. Can you believe it? Yeah. Once again, out of that list, all I've played is Hades. So that would be my vote. However, Best Art Direction, The Last of Us Part 2 is in this one, but it did not win.
Huh.
Ghost of Tsushima actually took this one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's the only one with actual artwork.
Yeah, it looked pretty stylized.
Yeah. The other ones in the list are Final Fantasy VII, again, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and then Hades. So, you know.
That's cool that Hades got so many.
I'm not done. Because Best Score in Music. Hades is in there again. Unfortunately, it didn't win though. Final Fantasy VII won that one. So crazy. Doom Eternal's also in there, as well as Ori again, and The Last of Us Part 2 again. Crazy. For audio design, you got Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx, Ghost of Tsushima, RE3, and then The Last of Us Part 2. Crazy. Like how Jason's just like eating chips casually.
Cereal, but yeah.
Oh, cereal.
Sorry, I didn't realize you could hear that.
I can hear things. Oh, here's one I think Tristan will actually like is best performance in a game. So best acting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. On the list you've got Ashley Johnson as Ellie. Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, Ashley Johnson.
Laura Bailey as Abby from The Last of Us Part 2.
Ooh, what
up? Daisuke Tsuji as Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima. Logan Cunningham as Hades in Hades. And finally, Najee Jeter as Miles Morales in Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I don't know. I haven't seen the acting, but I've heard really good things about Miles Morales.
I have two. Can you guess who won, though? In this list.
Is it the gay one?
I don't know if this character is.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Because I haven't played the game. It's Laura Bailey.
Oh, cool.
Laura Bailey won. Yeah, I haven't played Last of Us, so I don't know. Let's see, best ongoing game, Destiny 2.
Heck yeah!
Did not win. No Man's Sky actually won that.
That's surprising. They've had far more improvement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They beat out Destiny 2, Apex, Call of Duty Warzone, and Fortnite.
Dude, I love how 3 of those were freaking
Battle Royales. Yep.
Yeah.
It's because those are ongoing games.
Yeah, but
best indie game though, Hades taking that one.
Heck yeah.
Just saying. Like, I don't even need to mention the others. One of them is Fall Guys though. Surprise, surprise.
Oh man.
Best mobile.
That was for like 2 weeks.
Best mobile game. No one cares. It was Among Us.
Yay!
Best community support. Destiny 2 nominated once again.
Wait, what?
Did Among Us win?
Mobile game is what Among Us won. But best community support.
Wait, hold on. I don't know about if Destiny 2 should have been nominated for that because considering they don't even have a support, like you can't actually reach the support unless you randomly tweet and I'll see your tweet.
They do a pretty good job. Fall Guys won that one.
I think Tristan has the reverse idea of community support.
Yeah. Recognizing a game for community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, game updates, and patches.
Okay, yeah.
No, I've got it backwards. My bad.
Yeah. Valorant was on that list. That's who I voted for.
Well, I mean, Destiny 2 is okay with that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost constantly doing patches now.
Sure.
Update patches. So I guess they are okay with that.
Yeah. VR game.
Are you getting fish?
Surprise, surprise, Half-Life Alyx won Best VR Game. The other nominations were Dreams, Marvel's Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. which actually Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is really good.
Plus, I don't know how long they're going to hold them.
Best action game. Hades won best action game.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Love you.
Actually, hey Tristan, guess what's on best action adventure? Guess what's an option here?
What?
Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's a game.
Yeah, it's a good game. It just came out like right before the Game Awards stuff last year, so it wasn't able to be nominated as a thing.
Not on the desk, doggo.
Best role-playing game. Final Fantasy VII's on here. Genshin Impact.
Is Wasteland what you played?
Wasteland 3. Yep, that's on the list.
No.
That game is very well written.
It sounds like fun.
It is. It's on Game Pass.
Woo, Game Pass.
That's why I'm playing it, because it was $1. And Jason is a goat killer.
Yay.
The most hilarious background in the entire world. Like, people don't believe me. Oh my gosh. Oh, you want to hear best family game?
Is it Among Us?
No. Among Us didn't even get nominated.
Interesting.
Animal Crossing won that one.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. But it was Animal Crossing, Crash Bandicoot 4, Fall Guys, the Mario Kart Live home circuit.
Oh, that is... Really?
Apparently. Minecraft Dungeons, and Paper Mario, the Origami King.
I want to play that one still.
I don't know. Paper Mario's kind of been like meh for me. Overall.
I liked Sticker Star. The combat gimmick that they've got in this new one sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more like a puzzle.
Interesting. Best sim/strategy game. XCOM Chimera Squad got nominated. It did not win, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Yeah. Gears.
Didn't quite start XCOM yet.
Yeah. Gears Tactics was on here. That game's pretty good. Desperados 3, Crusader Kings 3, and the winner was Microsoft Flight Simulator.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's not a strategy game.
It's a sim game, though, which...
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Crap?
Uh-huh.
That's stupid, dude. What?
I know, right?
We choose a sim over a strategy.
Some people.
Oh, man.
Like, there are some cases where I could understand those being in the same category, right? Like Football Manager or something.
Sure.
But...
Yep.
EVE Online would be a better contender in this kind of a category.
Then,
like,
I know,
why would you
right?
put shooters and strategy games.
I know! I don't
It's like they want to make a strategy game the winner, so they put them in the same category so that they could talk about all the strategy games and then give it to Flight Simulator.
Exactly. Because literally the other games on this list are all strategy.
Yeah.
Sports and racing, screw that crap. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake won that.
Oh,
Best multiplayer game.
Among Us.
Among Us took that one.
Yay.
Over
Ooh,
here are the other options. Animal Crossing.
that's multiplayer? What?
It is multiplayer. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Kind of not multiplayer. But
Yeah. It's a thing. Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and Valorant were the other options. Best debut game from a studio. Phasmophobia won that.
Wow.
Surprising.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is a bunch of esports stuff. Best esports game. team, and that's really it.
Cool.
So those were the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they pick one game and just that wins everything.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Because the protagonist is gay.
Exactly! That's their reasoning!
Wait, in what?
In Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they're... Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
did they have to do that to make the game better?
Nope.
Weren't the fans like really mad about that because it doesn't make sense for her character?
Yeah. Because it didn't make sense. And it was just like, we want to be inclusive. And it's like, well, you've ruined your flipping story for it.
Right?
Like, literally no one liked that. Everyone hated it. And yet...
Can we talk about shoehorning in gay characters? It makes no sense.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Because it's stupid.
I don't have anything against people being gay. If, you know, like, in real life or in stories or whatever. Your choice, have at it. But
Right.
if it doesn't add anything to the story or, in fact, detracts from the story and makes it make less sense or anything, why bother? Like Netflix, shut the fuck up.
Only a political statement at that point.
Yeah, like, my two main points with Netflix are Voltron, Shiro being added absolutely nothing to the story, right? It's just this little reveal at the end of the story to go, hey, look, we can be inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dragon Prince.
Oh, yeah, don't remind me.
Gay royalty in a medieval setting makes absolutely no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Right? Like, in that kind of an era, you can be gay and have gay lovers or whatever, but people are still going to mandate and require a line of succession.
Right.
And, furthermore, the protagonists, right?
Mm-hmm.
The older brother is not in line for the crown because he is the adopted son of the king.
Yeah.
However, the two gay queens in the other kingdom,
Gosh.
their daughter is in line for the throne, even though she's only adopted.
Yeah, like what?
Standards of this world make no sense when you add something in like that.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Uh,
And like, I like the show,
right?
but that was so unnecessary and stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
I wish we could separate politics from movies and games
I know, right?
Right.
because it ruins them. It really does.
Exactly. It's just stupid. Like, get it out of here.
Politics ruins everything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate what they do. Is the unfortunate reality we live in.
Right?
That's why I like it. I mean, like, let's face it, games and everything else is better off when they steer clear of that.
Yeah.
Because...
Unless what you want to be playing is Democracy 4.
True, but that's different. Like, if XCOM was all about politics, it would be stupid.
Yeah.
Like, Detroit, I think one good example is, like, Detroit Become Human basically does, like, a political thing, right? That's kind of its whole premise, but the way it's done doesn't make it feel like real life, right? It doesn't feel like it's supposed to be a message. You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah. And it you know, it's the whole robot uprising thing. It's sci-fi. It's fun. It's good.
Yeah.
So that's how you do it.
This is the way.
This is the way. Because, like, The Mandalorian doesn't do any political crap like that, and that's one of the things that makes it great. Because we don't...
Which is ironic because most of Star Wars is politics.
That's true.
Thanks, prequels.
Oh man. Oh, have you seen season 8 of RWBY?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Been watching it, yeah.
But you've seen season 7.
Yeah, I saw
Yes.
7.
You know how they're pushing for Yang and Blake.
Yep.
Again, another thing where that doesn't add anything to the story.
It also doesn't make sense.
Does, though.
But it doesn't make sense.
It does, though.
How?
When you spend time with people, you develop relationships with them.
Right, but
They just happen to have gone in that direction, and it does add a lot to the story. When you see season 8,
I haven't seen it yet, so I won't say anything.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah.
I guess
you can tell that their relationship is having an effect on these characters.
Yeah, I think where I draw the line is I think that they could have done that with just a friendship too. I think they could have totally played that off with just a friendship and still had that same connection. I think you could be close to someone without having to want to be in a relationship like that with them.
Exactly.
And I don't know.
We've really derailed this conversation, haven't we?
We really have.
We tend to do that, don't we?
You could say we got
Distracted.
What was the
What?
Thank you.
Did you guys see you can get a free bird sticker?
You can get a what?
For like chat and stuff, you know, Steam has the stickers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a bird one, and it's like based off of a game.
Is it the Portal bird?
I got a Fall Guys bird. I mean,
Yeah, if you actually put your badge, you get different emotes and backgrounds and
here, I'm
stuff.
gonna send it to you. There you go, Tristan. And there you go, Jason. I still like the Drifter sticker. And my Charon sticker.
Oh yeah.
Look at him. Charon. Oh,
Camel.
that's like a silent character in a game that's a camel. Is Charon, because he doesn't. All he does is go. Like that's all he does. He doesn't say anything.
So he just groans.
Yep, but he's fun.
Nice.
Well, I think, yeah.
We did say that we would quickly talk about our fire team.
Oh yeah, Fireteam Pekkanen, Beyond Light.
Yep.
What do you think of?
Wait, what? Podcast or what? What in the world is going on?
Okay, question. How do you guys feel about Beyond Light?
I like it. I just feel like it was over so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
For such a big, like, you know, they were hyping it up and everything. I feel like for as much as they hyped it up, they should have produced something a little bigger.
Yeah.
It's Destiny's becoming even more of an MMO now, so it's gonna be kind of like that. You've got a semi-large release of the expansion, and then over the course of the coming months, you get smaller releases.
That's true.
Dotted in.
That is fair.
Yeah.
And
Like if you came into Beyond Light right now,
You're gonna have more to do than when it came out.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you've got Beyond Light, you've also got The Dawning, which is happening right now. There's the Raid is already available. You've got Empire hunts that you can now do that you couldn't do at the immediate start of Beyond Light.
Mm-hmm.
The Exo challenges, things like that.
Very true. I think because like,
And just today they released or you can now do what is it? The top tier of Nightfall.
oh, it's back. Nightfall to your deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because like Final Fantasy 14, for example, they release a lot of their stuff when the expansion comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Versus everything else.
I do think I did want to say Beyond Light was big because it released Stasis. I think that was its main selling point, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think it was worth it for that.
Yeah, and Stasis is cool.
Yeah. So kind of taking it back, I think I am okay with them having a smaller initial release because it is a big thing that they added.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
All right. Well, I've got to hop off.
Yep.
Okay.
That is all. We're
Farewell.
at our time anyway. So.
Just as a reminder, we are hoping to start releasing more.
Get back on a normal weekly schedule.
Hopefully, we probably will not be returning with our
D&D stuff.
D&D and Starfinder series.
Because things happen.
Because of
and people get busy.
Yeah. So, but
Looking people.
Just dang.
we may have something in the future that we'll be able to do. So,
yeah.
Keep updated with our content.
Yeah, well, with all that in mind, hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.